In this ukulele video, we're going to show you how to change strings on ukulele, and you can see I need to because I have a broken fourth string. Hi, I'm Terry Carter, and welcome to ukelikethepros. If you're into ukulele tutorials and reviews, this is a great channel for you. If you haven't done so, please subscribe to the channel as we're on our way to 100,000 people, and make sure to turn on that bell notification. Also, if you're on Instagram, you can find me over there at ukelikethepros. So changing the strings on the ukulele is one of the more difficult things to do. It's something you got to do a few times. So you can watch this video. We're just going to do the one string here because once I show you this one string, you can just do the rest exactly the same. But just know that it's a little awkward at first. It just takes a little bit of practice to do. All right, so first of all, what we got to do is we got to take our string off. So let me show you how to do that. So first, this one is already busted up, but you just got to get it off the tuning peg here. It's pretty easy. So I'm going to show you how I wrap it. So it's wrapped a little tight. So you got to pull it out and voila, you're done. All right, now the back here, it's a little bit different because the string, if you notice, wraps around the bridge here. So it's easy to get off, but it's a little harder when we put it on. So just got to get this off. All right, so now that I got the string off, and by the way, you notice I'm not taking the other three off. I like to keep the tension on it. So I only change one string at a time. But I like to grab just a little cloth, and perfect time to wipe it down, get the dust off, grab the fretboard and stuff like that. I typically don't use any kind of sprays or anything. There are some out there that are fine for ukuleles, but I just like to wipe it down with the cloth. All right, so now we got to grab our strings. Oh yeah, my man, we're going to use the Pepe Romero. This is tenor with a low G on it. All right, so let me show you how to put it on. All right, so you notice this string here. Pepe comes with these little beads, and that's because his ukuleles are through the body the way you got to put the string on, but we don't need it for our case. So I'm just going to unwrap this thing. And this, again, is a low G. This is a wound low G. So once I get this thing unwrapped, we can just take this bead and we're not going to need it. But the first step here is you got to put it through the saddle here. So I'm just going to slide it through the saddle here. Just push it through. Oh, where is it? Get it in there. All right. There we go. Got it. Now what I like to do is I like to leave plenty of space here. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back around and under. It's going to be hard to see, but you just kind of got to do it a few times. Give yourself plenty of room because you can always cut it later. Come back under and then loop the string around so it forms a little hoop. And then really for these, that's all you need to do is just one. Some of these other strings, you might need to wrap it a couple times. And if that's the case, you just do it again. I know it's hard to see. There you go. And then I'm just going to pull it tight. Okay. Pull it tight. That way this loop, as tight as it can be, it's going to tighten up a little bit when we do the other string. So now let's move to the top here. All right, so now what we're going to do is we're going to attach it here to the peg here. So I'm just going to put it through. And by the way, you can see we have plenty of string here. We're not even going to actually need that much of the string, but we're going to put it through the hoop here, the hole here in the, right? Then I pull it tight, all the way tight. The key to this is tension, holding tension in. All right, and then I'm going to pull a little slack out. I don't need that much because this extra slack, that's what's going to wrap around the peg. So I just have a little bit of slack. There's fine. I'm going to now take this with my left hand. I'm going to wrap it, what's this, clockwise, and then underneath the string. Oops. Clockwise and underneath the string. And then I'm going to wrap it over. Okay? So clockwise underneath, under, and then over here. And it's going to form a little lock here. I'm going to keep the pressure here on this hand. And then I'm going to just simply start. And I like to hold both of them for now. And then just start twisting. Hold it tight. You got to hold this tight. That's the key to this thing. Hold it tight. Wrap it around. I'm just going to do it by hand, although you can use like a string winder if you want. I like to push it down and have all the strings wrap underneath one another. Now, once you go around, you can just let that go. I'm still holding the pressure here with my hand. Tighten it up. Just probably if it wraps around 2 or 3 times, it's totally fine. You don't need it to wrap around like 20 times, okay? As you can see, it's getting a little tighter. Now you can let go at some point. And you can go ahead and tune it up. We don't have to worry about tuning it up right now. But yeah, so then you go ahead and tune it up. Now you're gonna notice is that you have some extra string. So we're gonna go ahead and cut that off. Let me do that real quick. All right, so then I'm just gonna grab my tuner here. I'm gonna tune this up to G. I'm not gonna cut them yet. I'm gonna get them tuned up first. Get it up to G. It's gonna take just a second here. Fast forward, fast forward, fast forward. And it's not gonna have to be perfect right now. Notice it just slipped a little bit. Why did it slip? Because this part right here is starting to tighten up. Don't worry about it. Keep going. Get up to G. Okay, we're good for now. Now, what I like to do is I like to grab the strings. I like to stretch them out like this. It's gonna help them get in tune a little bit faster. Now these wound strings are gonna tune up a lot faster than these nylon or the fluorocarbon. They take a while to tune up. All right, so once we're pretty much got the tension on, then this is when I grab my wire cutters. I'll just simply go, I lay it right here on top of the tuning peg here. Cut that. So then I go to the back here. I'm just gonna grab this little piece here. Just gonna grab them just so they don't hang and vibrate against the soundboard. I'm gonna cut it here. Good. There we go. All right, so now we have the new string. Now I do the next strings one by one. I'm not gonna do them here in this video, but exactly the same process. Notice when you get to these two bottom strings, everything's gonna be slightly reversed because of the way the tuner is on the top here and the bottom there. But anyway, that's how you change your strings on a ukulele. Don't forget, it takes a little practice. So if it feels awkward at first, don't worry about it. Good luck to you. Let me know how this video helped you, and we'll see you next time.